Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. I hope you guys are all enjoying it because, boy, have I got some cool info today. And by the way, if you are enjoying it, make sure you press the like button and subscribe because I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And also, I appreciate every single like that you guys drop. Every single time I see another like come in, I just gives me a little smile. So I really appreciate all the support, guys. And let's get into the news of today. First of all, Bitcoin inches closer to the next decline, basically stating again we might be up for another big move downwards, and this time it's going to be more aggressive and it will most likely take out the previous low. Now, further on in the article, he also states it's about probabilities and not certainties, which is something I have to express more vividly sometimes. It is that all these things we're talking about in terms of prices are not certain, they are probable. Bitcoin is still trading above 7,000, but it does not have much room to rise significantly higher. The daily chart for Bitcoin shows that the price has run into resistance at the 50-day moving average. It might end up breaking past that near-term test, 7.7, which corresponds to a previous broken market structure, and the market as a whole is at risk of a major decline up ahead. These next few days are going to be very critical, and they're going to decide what the major move is going to be. Bitcoin price next stop 23,000 as halving approaches. Again, very speculational, very heavy of a title because there's no certainties here whatsoever, and it's just another analyst with another opinion. But as I've stated before, some will say 23,000 while some will say $1,000 as the Bitcoin halving inches closer. The rundown. Bitcoin price is following a clear pattern and many outside factors will impact the price movement. Bitcoin Jack at BTC_Jack Sparrow on Twitter posted, "This should now be ready in terms of price and time balance analysis to start its ascent. We are past our golden ratio." And then there's a chart attached. Another tweet came from him though and said, "Bitcoin fair value analysis, we are not ready to moon yet," which was his previous tweet. Then this tweet came out now, and I believe the newest tweet the newest tweet was BTC Fair Price Analysis Update, 40% on our estimated time of price spent below the 0.5 of the entire consolidation range since $20,000. In 2013 to 2017, consolidation saw 41.6%. One way or another, the math suggests there has been enough discount below fair price to grind up rest of year. It's a possibility, not a certainty. And below here, many outside factors will impact price movement. Talked to you guys about this before. We could have the mining, which is one of the major influences on Bitcoin, which of course will change due to the halving coming up. But also we should take into consideration all the people hopping over from Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV right now, which could also be a big benefit, but then again be lost once the Bitcoin halving comes along. And it's a very uncertain time because we don't know exactly how they will influence Bitcoin as people act irrationally. Same goes for stocks. Stocks could deteriorate in price. It could hurt Bitcoin. It could also be the time now because of the halving. It might be something special that Bitcoin will finally get its inverse correlation to stocks, and thus we do something crazy. Respected crypto tracking platform lists 5 coins to watch in April ahead of Bitcoin's halving. Well, you guys actually know some of the coins I really love, and I actually want to give you guys a heads up that I think one of these days I'm going to be posting another video on some of the coins that I think will be doing the best in 2020 and beyond, and some really potential full, if that's the good word. I know that's not a word, but I think it's funny. Coins that I'm going to be buying myself, and you guys know how I do this crypto news. I always give you guys my honest and real opinion. No BS, no shilling at all. Give you guys exactly what I think, and thus be doing the same exactly with those coins, right? If I don't buy them, I'll tell you not to buy them. If I'm buying them myself, I'll tell you guys to buy them as well. But keep in mind, I will never tell you to buy for my personal gain. I really could not care if you buy or sell the coin because I'm not affiliated with the coin, and trust me on this one, if you and all the 1,000 people watching this video right now go buy the coin because of my video, it's still not going to affect the price. So really, I cannot care. I want to have that clear. Are the Brightmans letting go of Tezos? Fans of the project are demanding clarity over Arthur and Kathleen, their role in the project after rumors swirl about the two stepping away. In brief, Arthur and Kathleen Brightman recent comments have caused the Tezos community to believe that the pair are abandoning the project. The community suspects that a new feud between the Brightmans and the Tezos Foundation has started. In the past, bitter infighting led to a series of lawsuits, but the Tezos Foundation's finances appear to be in rude health. So, a little bit in short, Tezos fans have taken to Reddit to demand answers from founders Arthur and Kathleen Brightman about recent comments the duo made that have some interpreted as the pair giving up on the project. Dubbed an unnecessary high school drama by many in the community, is the latest in a string of controversies to hit the 11th biggest blockchain crypto by market cap or platform. For years, a court case fueled by the Brightmans feud with the former chairman of the Tezos Foundation hung like a malevolent cloud over the project. And the community suspects that a fresh disagreement between the pair and the foundation has now sprung up. And I don't want to get too far into the previous lawsuits and the previous, feud that was going on already. I just think if you are interested, make sure you do your own due diligence in, this little article right here, because it's a good one. But basically what you need to know right now is that we don't really know if what exactly is going on with her. And there's a lot of speculation, and here you can see there's a lot of talks about this right now. And there's a lot of different opinions on that as well. But basically, I saw a lot of people saying, I'm out of Tezos because the founders have given up. And that might be explaining why the price has been deteriorating a little bit over the shorter term here. Let's actually see where Tezos is at this point. Right now, plus 2.2%. All right, doing a little bit better than I expected. But again, it might not be too crazy if XTZ were to go down a little bit right now because of this feud. Or maybe it didn't go and increase like they normally do like crazy because of this feud. But on another note, maybe it didn't do anything because, really, when does it ever do something because of news, right? Almost never. Buying crypto with fiat, here are 4 convenient methods to do so. And again, if you guys want more of these videos, let me know in the comment section down below, right? Should I be posting more videos that can help you out with this type of stuff? Or would you guys like news better instead of these helpful videos? Because I might just make another video of where to buy crypto with fiat just separately. Because I think most of the websites that do this, like this one here, are sponsored or have some sort of profit in showing this, just because I personally like some of these platforms I would never use, and thus I would also not tell you guys to use them. And that's why I'm like, maybe they got sponsored for it, or maybe they couldn't find the good ones. I don't know. Ripple's XRP could be ready to pop off, claims analyst. And by the way, guys, if you are enjoying the daily crypto news, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. Don't forget it really helps out the channel a ton. XRP may soon be ready to pop off and go on one of its once-a-year rallies the asset is known for, according to one cryptocurrency analyst. The analyst points to the altcoin nearly doubling in value in sats as the most logical target for the surge. Is Ripple finally ready to recoup against some of their losses? Well, right now, some people are claiming that XRP normally does 1 or 2 big rushes a year, and we are poised, or we're looking juicy, to get another one of those gains right at this point. Another related article I just noticed here is Ripple poised to triple by Q4 2020, which is another thing we shouldn't forget, right? One of the other analysts said that XRP will triple before Q4 of 2020, so before, I guess, maybe October. And we also shouldn't forget to bash him if he was incorrect and praise him if he was correct, because as I said before, tripling in a couple of months is not that crazy, but still, to predict something like that is a probability game, and you're risking it. Going a little bit further though, after such an incredible over 2-year-long fall from the top, XRP is finally showing signs that it is ready to pop off once again and potentially go on one of the asset's annual rallies, according to crypto analyst Pentoshi, who said, XRP feels like it might pop off for one of those once-a-year rallies it's known for. Every dog has its day. And I find it funny how they really took this small little tweet with not even that much context and blew it out of proportion to make it seem like, everybody's thinking this right now. But yes, there's just one analyst saying this. And again, it's a probability game where we don't know if it's going to be happening. And there's not really any certainties for why this should happen at all. On average, XRP has rallied 555% between all three rallies, showing just how high the asset could potentially rise if the first 50% of the target is taken out, which they say right here. When resistance finally breaks, XRP's first target will be 4,000 Satoshi, or roughly a 45 or I think 50% climb. All right, they also say this right here, that these pumps that XRP normally takes are quite big. Yeah, you can just check it out here. It's not that important though. All right. Earlier today, I gave you guys an update that Jeb McAllen was wiring some money. He was wiring 63.7 million XRP, but now it is followed up by 133 million XRP more. Crypto Twitter is again witnessing Ripple sending astounding amounts of XRP to its former CTO. Whale Alert confirmed it is for sale. So yeah. Basically, this happens all the time. He has billions of XRP. He's selling them on your head. And there's not that much that we can do about it, realistically speaking. Basically, one of the things we can do is just kind of hope that the agreement doesn't change, which it won't for the upcoming 7 years or so, or 5 years, I don't even know. And thus, all he's doing is just selling 0.1 or maybe 0.01% of daily trading volume. It will not be higher than that. And thus, you shouldn't worry that the amount of XRP being sold is going to be higher right now, because it's a constant amount. Is it pushing the XRP price down? Yes. Is it going to get worse now that this has happened or anything like that? Definitely not. So I would not worry too much about that happening at all. Unless something completely has changed, but I don't believe so. I don't believe anything has changed with all of his XRP. I just believe he's allowed to sell it in smaller portions. Ripple daily close above 20 cents would make case for larger rally. Again, it kind of looks like we see one of these things every day, doesn't it? Ripple started a downside correction from the 2050 resistance against the US dollar. XRP price tested the 19 cent support area and is currently rising towards 20 cents. Is that still valid? Yeah, I guess it's still valid. We are at 19.87 cents. Ripple price is trading closely and nicely above 18.80 and 19 cent support levels against the US dollar. A successful daily close above the 20 cent barrier could start a larger rally, and there is a key bearish trendline forming with resistance near 20 on the hourly chart. And the bear could continue to rise as long as it is above the 1880 support and pivot area. Top 3 price predictions for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. When will the short-term correction end? Keep in mind, guys, these are all some opinion by some guy behind his computer and are not to be taken as fact at all. XRP is the biggest loser on our list. It has lost 2.3% since yesterday. However, growth over the past week has amounted to almost 15%. On the 4-hour chart, XRP is looking almost the same as Ethereum in terms of financial analysis or technical analysis. It is becoming more and more difficult for bulls to push the rate higher, and the Bollinger Band indicator also signals an upcoming decline. As such, buyers could take the coin to 20 cents followed by a decrease to 19 cents, and further, XRP is trading at 1987 at press time. I personally do not attach too much value in the way that this guy analyzes things. But hey, everybody their own opinion. Maybe you do, and act accordingly. Because again, guys, these videos are not meant to make you buy or sell the coin. Just meant to, give you guys a little bit of an idea of what's going on in the crypto space. You still have to decide all those things for yourself in the end anyway. Report, CV will promote Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. That's one thing, right? Because at this point, digital cash is becoming more and more popular, and I guess ways that are not traditional to invest are also really popping off, and thus some of the most popular crypto will most certainly get quite a lot more popular over the next coming months, or the next couple of weeks, and it's already been going on for a couple of weeks, and thus it's pretty logical. They will take a little bit of a boost. Maybe not in terms of real price, but definitely in terms of adoption and knowledge. More people know about it. Oh, they changed the website a little bit. Looks pretty good. XRP price could reclaim 25 cents based on the 3-day chart. Well, we all know it could, but it's going to do it, right? That's the big question. XRP briefly tested 20 as a result of the crypto market resurgence. If this momentum is maintained, it could reclaim 25 cents and turn it into support based on the 3-day XP to USD chart. It's really contrarian to what this one said, but really in line with what this one said. And it's always a little bit of a game. And then again, another one like this one. Top 3 price predictions: Bitcoin, Ether, XRP. XRP leads cryptos on the verge of a new bullish trend, which is again really contrarian to what we just saw before, and that's why I'm always telling you guys, even though this is a little bit older, but that's why I keep telling you guys, make sure you read more into more articles or watch more of my videos, not just one, so you get the whole picture of the crypto space, right? If you just try to read off of one website or one analyst, you'll most likely get a very skewed picture and very skewed perception of things, and yeah, it's not what you want. You want to get a full picture. XRP Euphoria said, ask Google, what is the best cryptocurrency? Make sure you put it in Google. Let me know what it says. Put it in the comment section if you've typed it in. I actually have not typed it in yet. I'll do it in a second after I'm done with the video. I'll check what it says and see if we all are seeing the same thing, or if mine is different than yours. Maybe it's like calculated on your searches, but on the contrary, maybe it's like a thing everybody sees the same. Let me know in the comment section, guys. I want to see what you guys got there, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody, and have a very, very nice